Take a look.
Go Rollins!
What are we looking at? Oh, so it's time for Wrestling 20 Questions.
All right.
So if you're not familiar with Wrestling 20 Questions, what it is I will ask 20 yes or no questions about a wrestler that Robert Wheeler gave me in his shows. So I will answer 20 yes or no questions. I'll turn this way so he can't say I cheated. And he'll tell me whether I'm right or not. I also get 3 hands to try to guess it. And if I guess it within 20, I'm good. If I can guess it within 5 questions, then I am a champion in the point scale on it. So, do you want me to keep the score of the questions?
Yeah, because I'm not good at keeping score.
Okay, so we'll do this one here. So he can pick any wrestler from any of the companies: TNA, AEW, WWE.
But because you don't
WWF.
know Impact Wrestling and all those other guys, I pick easier ones for you.
Well, I mean, AEW, there's a lot of former WWF guys, so it's easy. So if you pick one of those, it would be easy. It's same with like TNA. It's the same thing on there, but mostly we stick with WWE, WWF, like that kind of stuff there, because that's what we mostly watched when we grew up. So it'd be easier for us to know those. And I'm good at the 80s, 90s wrestlers on there. He's good. More of his favorite wrestlers, like the Attitude, or not the Attitude Era, but the Ruthless Aggression Era and beyond. So we'll see that. So
yeah, that's not my favorite. All right, what's your first question?
Is this wrestler an 80s wrestler?
No.
Is this wrestler wrestle in the mid 90s?
No.
Does this wrestler wrestle at the end of the Attitude Era?
I would say no, but let me check. Well, yeah, I guess technically you could say the end of the Attitude Era. So I would say
He's TNA, AEW, WWE.
but because you don't
WWF.
know Impact Wrestling and all those other guys, I pick easier ones for you.
Well, I mean, AEW, there's a lot of former WWF guys, so it's easy. So if you pick one of those, it would be easy. It's same with like TNA. It's the same thing on there, but mostly we stick with WWE, WWF, like that kind of stuff there, because that's what we mostly watched when we grew up. So it'd be easier for us to know those. And I'm good at the 80s, 90s wrestlers on there. He's good. More of his favorite wrestlers, like the Attitude, or not the Attitude Era, but the Ruthless Aggression Era and beyond. So we'll see that. So
yeah, that's not my favorite. All right, what's your first question?
Is this wrestler an 80s wrestler?
No.
Is this wrestler wrestle in the mid 90s?
No.
Does this wrestler wrestle at the end of the Attitude Era?
I would say no, but let me check. Well, yeah, I guess technically you could say the end of the Attitude Era. So I would say yes.
So it's in what, 2005 or whatever, or 2002?
Well, into the Attitude Era was roughly that, so like the 2002-ish.
Yeah.
Right after they bought WCW.
WCW, yeah. Okay, was this person part of the NWO in WCW?
No.
Okay. Is this person is a Grand Slam champion?
I believe so, but let me check. Yes, he is.
Okay. Of the Grand Slam champion, is a part of the World Heavyweight or WWE champion, and not making them a Grand Slam from like ECW.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a for the ECW champion.
Yeah, so it wasn't like ECW and then
No,
the other ones.
and I don't think they count the ECW as a Grand
part of the
Slam.
Grand Slam?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it has to be the World
WWE
Champion or the
World?
yeah.
Okay. So you say no on that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Was this person ever in ECW? Even in the return of it?
Let me know.
No. Okay. Is this person? Well, he had to be because he's a Grand Slam. Is this person predominantly known for a tag team?
No.
Okay, so when they won the tag title, it was probably like put together as somebody. It's not one, or they were predominant. Well, no, because he said it's not predominant. I'll use one of my hints.
I'll give you one that's not a like an obvious one, so then you can't get it super quick. He started his career in 2000, and I will continue it. He's wrestling still today.
Okay, I already know who it is then. Is what I'm guessing. So I'm going to lead to it. So, did this person wrestle in WCW?
No.
No? Oh, that's not the person I thought it was.
If he started his career in 2000, he more than likely probably never wrestled in WCW.
Well, I thought that maybe you were saying like he started in WWE in 2000.
So he's
who I thought it was then, because it wasn't the 2000. I thought it was Jericho.
No, he started. Well, maybe I should clarify. He started in the independent for his career in 2000. So he wasn't in one of the big companies at the time in 2000.
So he was in like TNA.
So he started independent. Could have been like whatever independent show was. Yeah.
So he's like a new newbie type one.
He was a newbie at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, could have started in OVW and all that. Is this person cursed?
Cursed like how?
Like Dan Helsing?
No.
Curse on him.
Because
I was gonna say it could have been the Miz, but all right. Started in 2000. That's a tough one. Actually, maybe it might not be, because I kind of think, I don't know though if he started though. I'm gonna go on. Is this person have accolades outside of WWE?
accolades like what?
Like he's won a college championship, won like gold medals, like that kind of stuff, like in the Olympics and stuff.
No, let me check, but I want to say no. I want to say I want to say like you could technically say pretty much like everybody had accolades and achievements, like, but
no, because not all of them won like an NCAA title.
According to what I looked up, let's say no.
No, okay. I'll use a second hint because I have no clue.
Canadian wrestler.
Yeah, but if they started though, because all the Canadian wrestlers I know of are like they started in WCW, like what's his face, Lance Storm, Bret Hart, Owen Hart. What you gonna try to say? It's Sami Zayn because he's wrestling today. You know, is it a well, yeah, you told me you wrestled.
What number you on?
I'm on 12.
12? Okay. So you didn't beat my record.
Yeah, I think you did it that way, but let's see.
You still have one more hint left if you want to use it.
Did this person just currently win the world title?
No.
Okay, so it's not Sami Zayn.
Is it Sami Zayn? No.
Is this person well, he's not currently wrestling then, so never mind. But he is a Canadian wrestler. This is hard.
When I'll tell you too, like when I think of currently wrestling, he's one of those that isn't like retired or anything. So he could still be currently wrestling. He could be in independent wrestling.
Yeah, I know, but the person I was thinking of is currently out injured.
But so. he could be wrestling, but not like he could be injured, but he's not retired. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not one of those where he's
I would think
retired.
that be wrestling today would mean that he's active. Because I'm thinking like
he may not be active. So
because that's why I was thinking.
Like you could think like he could be wrestling today, but he could be on the injured list. He could be
because you don't know if they'll come back. Though.
He could be wrestling today, but he's briefly been in independent, but he's wrestling today. So he could have had one match in the independent, and he's briefly wrestling, but he's like not retired. So it could be somebody who's on the injured list. Like that, it could be somebody who's only had one match.
No, because like the one I'm thinking of is who's currently injured would be KO, Kevin Owens, but he's not wrestling right now. And then Independence, he's currently on the IR. So
he would still be currently technically a wrestler who's active, but he's not retired. But because he's injured,
active roster, but not wrestling.
So if somebody was though, like like Seth Rollins when he was injured, he's technically still wrestling, but he's not. Yeah, he was on the IR, but he wasn't wrestling.
He would be on the IR though, but he's not really.
But wrestling. He was still, he's still an active wrestler. So, but you still have your hand.
So is this person injured currently?
Yes.
Okay, so it's probably KO then. Does this person have two initials that he goes by?
I mean, I would assume so. Sometimes, yeah.
No, so when they come up, they go KO Kevin Owens like that, or Y2J like those kind of things.
Well, the Y2J would be more than two initials, but yes, I would say potentially this person could go by two initials.
Is this person friends with Sami Zayn?
Yes.
Okay, so that's who it is. All right.
It may or may not be. You never know. You still got one more hint.
Yes, I have a question.
Do you want to use your hint, or if you think you know it, I can give you a hint.
All right, I'll just use my last hint.
Okay, he had a brief WrestleMania match with Stone Cold.
Okay, that's exactly who it is. So I am going to guess it. I'm at 15 questions. And I'm going to guess it's Kevin Owens.
Yes, it's Kevin Owens. Right. And that's why I was saying even though he's technically on the injured reserve, he's still technically an active wrestler.
I wouldn't. He would be on the roster.
He's never announced his retirement. He's never, so. Like he's still technically active, but
he's inactive. But I don't think
he's inactive due to injury.
I wouldn't think of him as wrestling today.
But
technically. But
so just to clear up some things, he started at age 16 in the year 2000. So he wrestled in the Independence in 2000.
At 16, you could wrestle
16. In Canada, he probably could.
Maybe.
And then he didn't. I was going to use this one, but because you already led to cheating and knowing it was Kevin Owens.
How did I cheat?
I was going to say he ended up signing with the WWE in 2014.
I would not have known that.
He's a Grand Slam winner.
Mm-hmm.
He achieved it when he won the Undisputed Tag Team Champions with Sami Zayn. Let me see.
So he only won the WWE title, not the world title?
I believe he won the Undisputed. Remember, he lost it to Goldberg?
Okay, when it was when Roman or whatever unified them.
So he could technically probably come back and face Sami Zayn.
He could.
Because according to this, I looked to see, is he retired? Because
I know he's not retired
from a whole active, and it says no, he underwent neck fusion surgery in April of last year, so he's been out a year. So maybe he might be.
He might have to retire. Who knows?
He might be recovered well enough that it had a successful neck surgery like Edge had.
He may have to no longer do those moves though, because remember how he does that one where he rolls up in the corner and does the ball?
So he might just do the Stone Cold Center. But I mean, I know people will be tired of seeing KO Sami Zayn rivalry like they try to do. Mm-hmm. But that would be an interesting one.
You haven't seen it in a while because he's been out. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that would be interesting to see Sami Zayn go up against somebody big, let's say not Cody, because I'm tired of seeing Cody, but let's say he goes up against Gunther and it's just one-on-one on there, and then he helps Sami Zayn win. They all hug, and then he tacked Sami Zayn and said, because I only helped you beat Gunther because I want that title.
Because you could also think if Kevin Owens could possibly come back and win the title, Gunther could retire him at a WrestleMania as a way, if he actually wants to retire, he can just say, I will end your career and then retire him. So, but it would be interesting though to see that since Sami Zayn won, Randy Orton takes the title.
Yeah.
He can RKO him out of nowhere.
People will be happy more about that because of how Randy Orton got screwed out of it at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. So it could be something like that.
Because you haven't seen it, Randy Orton?
Yeah.
So you don't know what happened.
I don't know how they're going to do the whole storyline later on, but I know a lot of people are mad that Sami Zayn won.
I can see it. So maybe what happens is, like you said, Randy beats Sami Zayn, holds the belt to WrestleMania, and then
Cody Rhodes
ends up facing him for the title of WrestleMania, and then they can have a good.
But what could make it interesting is if they do have Sami Zayn keep the title longer, he starts actually winning matches. The Money in the Bank could be something like Randy Orton wins Money in the Bank, and then they could have it actually
because they
switch
moved
hands with the
Money
title.
in the Bank to I believe October,
because you also do not have Drew McIntyre still not, haven't heard what happened with him.
He's still not coming back yet because they delayed the production of Highlander.
Yeah,
so he still has
he still hasn't come back yet. So they still got wrestlers out there, and this would be the perfect time too to swap. Have LA Knight win the LA Knight come
big in. Who they think not big people win the title,
and if he wins, have him win Money in the Bank, cash it in on Sami Zayn, and start the LA Knight. I think that would be a perfect one to do, simply because then it's somebody fresh. And I know Sami Zayn, somebody fresh that you have for the title, but I think a lot of people are they don't like him. I think
that they just gave it to Sami Zayn and make it like the
whole Daniel Bryan
effect, because it was a triple threat. People thought Gunther was going to win it, or they thought Cody was going to keep it. And it was the same with Triple H and Batista. They thought Triple H or Batista was going to win it. They weren't expecting Daniel Bryan to win it. Yeah. So it's the same effect on here. They're doing the rehashing that story of it. So they'll probably have this. He'll have a brief stint of trying to get all popular.
Now if he starts doing the yes movement, then they're trying to make him like that.
I mean, he has the long hair like Daniel Bryan had. So I mean, that's pretty much what they're trying to do, is do the whole Daniel Bryan effect on there. So I could see that. I could see how you say Seth Rollins beats Roman Reigns. But if Seth Rollins does beat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, then it'll be like Roman cannot beat Seth at all.
Well, I think they can continue a rivalry like that, but then I could also see something like then having if they want to do a storyline to make it interesting, stuff like that, Braun Breaker beats Seth Rollins. and then Braun Breaker has the title because they just ended their feud.
Yeah,
so it could be
the Bronson Reed could turn on them too.
Yeah,
and join.
So it's like Braun Breaker could come back.
What would be funny is if Seth Rollins beats Roman Reigns and then now says he's head of the table. He's the tribal chief, and now his new
here's
team
my new vision
is they all have to acknowledge him as the tribal chief, and then now he's by himself, Roman Reigns, and now he has to build up a new bloodline, and then he goes with Solo and the MFT.
They could do it though. Make Seth Rollins turn, and then he brings back the Vision. Like, because hey, I won the title. Yeah. You guys should, acknowledge me. Brings back the Vision, and then they could basically have the Bloodline versus the Vision at SummerSlam, and then because all you need is
Survivor Series.
That's what I meant. Yeah, a Survivor Series. But then because basically Solo would join, and then you just need you got. Yeah, Solo would join.
It would be enough for
that'd be 5, and then you have the Vision who could have 5.
And Toleo.
Like if Bronson Reed comes back, you would have 5 there, and then you can have the Vision against the Bloodline, basically, and do that if you really wanted to.
There, so, and like I said, I could see if Seth Rollins does win it, he goes up against CM Punk at a WrestleMania or whatever like that, or Royal Rumble, or
I mean, I don't know. Does CM Punk still have a contract, or is he just like taking time off?
But he didn't want to go to that Real, the one to go and fight or whatever on there, so he don't want to do that. And then, so he's just taking time off right now. Same with Randy. But, yeah, I mean, that was good. I mean, you picked a good question up on there because I was trying to think. You had it with the Canadian wrestlers was a little good hint, but I couldn't come up with KO right then and there. What made me come up with KO is because
when you looked at my phone,
I was saying Sami Zayn, and then you were like no, because I was like, what? So Canadian wrestler, he's taking Sami Zayn. He's in a bind, so he's just picking that to try to do it. You said no, and then when you said wrestle today, and I was like, well, then it can't be Kevin Owens because I was thinking because Sami Zayn's affiliated with Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
and then you said, oh, he's wrestling today. I was like, Kevin Owens ain't wrestling today. And then you got it to a point where like, oh yeah, but he could be injured. But Kevin Owens is wrestling. I asked if he was wrestling today.
He is still wrestling today, but he's injured.
He's injured. He's on the IR, so he's not wrestling.
The way I look at it for wrestling is if he's retired. So if he's retired, he's technically not wrestling because he was retired. Well, but he is wrestling. Rey Mysterio isn't retired; he's wrestling.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
So, don't get me started with that one. But I do believe though, what about
Brock Lesnar then?
Brock Lesnar is wrestling.
Yeah, but he retired.
And he came back, so he's wrestling. But to me, it's like retired, like wrestling. Even if you went independent, you had one match, you're still wrestling, even though you'd be then technically semi-retired. He hasn't said that he's not wrestling, nor is he retired. So
I mean, I hope he can come back.
Still wrestling.
Those neck injuries, it's like,
but
real hard.
Edge came back, so whoever did like the Edge's neck, would be the same people who could have.
That with Paige.
Yeah,
Paige was able to.
So he might have seen the same to extend. And you think Edge is wrestling into his 50s, I believe.
Yeah,
I believe he's in his 50s.
I think he's going to be retiring soon.
At some point, they got to give it up because. They are getting older. People will probably get tired of their storylines and things like that. So it's like at some point they got to just be like, okay, like the Hardy Boys.
Is he going to come back to WWE and then retire?
They would, but he's technically not going to have the Hall of Fame.
It could be him, ENC.
I can see them
because
having ENC.
Edge is already in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, right? I can see ENC having a Hall of Fame, which would be. A well-deserving Hall of Fame. Both of them they're probably the greatest tag team that went solo and had success. They're probably, more than I think even the Hardy Boys, even though the Hardy Boys had success. But you got to think.
I would think that out of the Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy had more success than Jeff because Jeff did win the world title, but then it was only like a small thing because of his problems with alcohol.
And Jeff Hardy was more popular, but Matt Hardy is one that actually reinvented himself and became real popular with that. So,
but that's all the news that we have for wrestling. That was the Wrestling 20 questions that I had. He picked it this time. So next time I will pick the wrestler on it. And it may not be as easy because he's not going to get it within the 16 question. But like always, I'm Dark Knight 316. He's Robert Wheeler Gaming, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Round Table Podcast.
Take it easy, guys. God bless you.
See you.